This is the summary of the lesson, A Letter to God. In this lesson, we see the faith of a person called Lenko. Lenko is a farmer. He is a very hardworking farmer and he has a field. And you see the picture of a money order. This is how the money used to be sent to one person to another in those days. Nowadays we have the online transactions, whereas those days the money used to be sent through money orders only. And here we see the story, the house, that is in the entire valley, at the crest, means at the lower part of a low hill, on the sloping edge of a hill, there was a house, and that was Lenko's house. And he was a very hardworking farmer, and he was waiting for the rain, and his field of ripe corn dotted with flowers, and that always promised a good harvest, but there was no rain, so he was waiting for the rain. And all of a sudden it started raining, and he was very happy about the rain, but all this happiness lasted only for a moment. Within no time there was a sudden wind and a very large hailstorm, and soon after that there was a plague of locusts. Locust means insects which eat the leaves of the plants. Here the locusts had eaten away all the leaves of the plants, all the corn plants, so the field was completely destroyed, and Lenko was at a heavy loss. And then there was no one who could help him except God, so he thought of writing the letter to God, because he was in a very desperate situation, and he started writing a letter to God. And then he wrote a letter asking for 100 pesos. 100 pesos. Pesos is the currency in that place, that is in Latin America, and he asked for 100 pesos in the letter, and he posted it. Then he wrote the address as God. Now you know, the postman who had picked up the letter, they don't know, they haven't ever seen this address called God, and they were very surprised, and that employee gave that letter to the postmaster, and both of them found it very funny, and they started laughing. And the postmaster realized that this was not a matter of laughter. He has to do something. He has to take the letter seriously, because he found it very strange to have such a faith, that to write a letter to God, and he admired the faith of Lenko. So here the postmaster saw that he had asked 100 pesos, whereas that much money he could not afford. So he put a part of his salary, and he asked money from many of his friends, were the kind-hearted persons, and he collected some money, and he sent it to Lenko, and he put the signature God. That is, he did not want to break Lenko's trust in God, so he did this. And then Lenko came, and he was asking for the letter, if he had got any letter. That is, he was expecting the letter from God. And the postman handed over the money, because they know they were the ones who collected. He handed over the money. Then Lenko checked it out, and it was not 100 pesos, it was just 70 pesos over there, and he was sure that God will never give him less. So he wrote a letter again. He wrote a letter to God saying not to send the mail through post, because the post office employees are such thieves that they have stolen the 30 pesos. So he was so sure that God would have sent the 100 pesos to him. So this is what the story is all about. So in this story we come to know the confidence of Lenko, and the blind belief that whatever he asks will definitely be granted. And you can say the kind-heartedness of the postman is also not rewarded well, yet the postmaster really admires the confidence with which Lenko asks for the money. So here we can see that it might be a humorous story, yet we learn a lesson that when we ask for something, we need to be confident that we are going to get it.